in 2003, I was in Mosul, Iraq, and we were patrolling the streets there, and it was late at night, maybe 10:30 p.m., and we just kind of got ambushed, and a grenade was tossed from a rooftop, and it landed between my feet and the Humvee, because the Humvee I was driving didn't have any armor, no top, or it was just completely open. So that grenade landed between my feet and blew up and took my right leg off right then, and it messed up my left leg pretty bad. When it happened, I guess the explosion blew me out of the driver's seat and I landed on the sidewalk. And right then and there is when I thought I was going to die in Iraq. And I couldn't turn over because my legs didn't work. And I couldn't figure out what the heck was going on. I just knew that I was in a really bad situation because I was face down on the sidewalk thinking I'm going to die here, and I didn't want to. And so I said a prayer to God right then and there. I said, just don't let me die over here in this place, not now. And maybe 10, 20 seconds later, I heard some of my guys yelling, I see him, he's over here. And so they come to me and they assessed me and put a tourniquet on my right leg. And because the foot was just dangling there by like a piece of thread, and in between the knee and the foot was nothing. And then they got me loaded in the back of a Humvee and radioed back to headquarters that, we got an injury and it's bad and we need a medevac right now. And at that point in time, a Black Hawk flew over that she heard our radio transmission and interrupted us and said, hey, if you clear this intersection, I'll land right here, right now, and then we'll take him to the Army hospital. And it was just it was like God just heard me and he sent an angel right then and there. And because I talked to that gal, she looked me up 12 years later on Facebook and told me and asked me about the situation, and so I knew it was really her by the detailed description she wrote me on Facebook. And it's just like she was my guardian angel. And so she got me to the hospital and they saved me and patched me up, and then a week later I went to Landstuhl, Germany, spent a week there just getting stable so I could fly back to the States. And then I spent 13 months at Walter Reed, surgery, like 22 surgeries in 3 months, and a total of 13 months there at Walter Reed. Then I went back home and tried to get back to life and normal things, but the left foot was just hurting and mangled, and so 5 years go by and I ended up cutting the second leg off voluntarily and never looked back since. It's been uphill from there and it's been good, but now look where I'm at. Life is good now. Well, I met Clark and Associates, Dennis and Andy and Hutch and all them, the rest of the crew, John and Dean, and I can't remember who all else. That was 16 years ago. I met them at Walter Reed because when the overflow of patients like myself was coming into Walter Reed, they were overwhelmed. So they called on, I call the best company in the U.S. They come and basically lived at Walter Reed for 2.5 years or more maybe. So that's how I met Dennis and everybody. And then when it was time for me to go home, a year and a month later, I went home and they wanted me to go to the local hangar place in Springfield, and I just wasn't comfortable, so I drove up here to Waterloo and got probably my second or third set of legs, and heck, I've just stuck with them ever since. And it's, we've developed more than just a patient kind of a relationship. I drive 430 miles whenever I need to get the best prosthetics in the country.